us now on this Saturday Fan Fest special to start off our A-list guest lineup is one of the BYU football defensive standouts, linebacker Payton Wheelgar. Peyton, you're a Southern
What's
Utah
up, bro?
guy.
Give it up for Peyton. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Payton Wilgar.
These are your people.
I know. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you're home. What's it like to have a fan fest essentially in your backyard?
It's awesome. I think St. George is the best place in the world. I love it, and I can't wait to come back after my football career. So.
And you just said it's perfect here today.
Perfect.
So, I mean, it is legitimately perfect weather conditions here. High 60s, sunshine. What a day.
What a day.
All right.
What was it like growing up here? How did it shape you?
It was awesome. You know, there's so much to do. You can always stay busy and always stay active, playing sports all year round. So it was a big part in just staying active and playing sports.
It's changed a lot over the years because there's a ton of growth, right?
Yes, tons.
There are people that bought a townhouse here 8 years ago that have doubled the equity, right? Like,
yes, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. You almost need to go to the NFL to afford a house.
Yes, I know.
In St. George now.
Exactly. No, that's the plan. That's the plan. I need to do that. I need to get that done. So.
Peyton, you've had a very active and busy offseason. It kind of got an early start because you sat out the bowl game and missed a little bit of time late in the season because you had to have shoulder surgery.
Labrums, both of them.
Okay, both right?
Labrums.
Yeah, both labrums. Okay. We talked about this in Shreveport. You said, I'll be back. I'll be okay. You walked through the timeline, said, you know, somewhere around 4 months. What has that timeline been like as you've recovered from both labrums?
It's been, I can't complain. It's been perfect. My shoulders feel really good. It's not really, I'm not really thinking about it. I know a lot of the time when you have surgeries like that, people like say like the mental aspect is really tough to get by, but I've been working out, been running, and they don't feel like I had surgery. It feels like I'm just took a break and I'm back. I'm getting healthy again. So
that's awesome. You know, Zach Wilson going into 2019, he was playing with a left torn labrum still. He surgically repaired the right. Did you tear both during the season? Were these lingering from before?
They've been lingering for a while. You know, my shoulder's been subluxing really since my first year at BYU.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
wow.
In and out. But this year, like it was getting pretty bad to where it was almost every single game, every practice, and a couple times getting out of bed. It was just they were so loose. I just had to get them done.
Wow.
You're saying it was popping out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and then
Idaho
State
popping it back in. Someone else is.
No, it was just like kind of a shift, like in and out, just. Yeah, never. I was lucky it never like popped out and stayed out. But
well, luckily you're not a linebacker. Oh
yeah,
I
know.
You don't have to use your shoulders at all to hit people.
How'd you deal with that? The pain, the fear that it's going to come out.
Yeah, it was kind of just more annoying. Like it wasn't too painful. It'd pop out, pop back in, and Malik. But yeah, it was just.
We got Chaz Ayu and Malik
be like
more distracting.
Numb and tingly for like 30 to 45 seconds and be a little weak, but then it would come back and I just continue to go about my business.
So after game 10, you're like, enough's enough.
Yeah, the Idaho State game, I hit one guy and that one was one of the worst ones. Like I think it might have tore that a little more, and it was just like I need to get these fixed.
Yeah.
Peyton Wheelgar is with us on BYU Sports Nation. Okay, a couple more follow-up questions. How close do you feel to 100% after your shoulder surgeries?
I feel really good. If I'm not at 100%, I'm really close. I think June I'll be able to just kind of go free and do whatever I want. So when
will you really know? Because in full-on tackling, that's when.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't
like
really.
The middle of fall camp. Or something?
For what?
When you like really you have full pads and you.
Oh
have
no!
I
think
tackle.
Day one fall camp I'll be going.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I haven't done.
I mean, like when you actually have some legit tackling to do.
Okay.
Because the first 5 days.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
Don't have
I guess.
pads,
Yeah, you're just taking it light. Yeah. So, mid fall camp I'll be able to hopefully get some live tackling in and see how it feels.
And then feel that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I know with knees, and I haven't had it myself, but everyone talks about like. In basketball, it's like, hey, I was a little less aggressive when I went to the paint because I had to trust it or whatever.
Yeah.
As a linebacker with your shoulders, that's what you do every play. It feels like.
Is there a trust element that you got to buy into?
I don't know. I've thought about it a little bit, and like I played already 3 years kind of on torn labrum, so it's like, if they're healthy, great. If they're not, I've done it before.
It's better than it was.
Yeah, it's better than it was. So
wow.
I'll just do it. So.
All right, Peyton, let's go ahead and shift just for a moment your attention to the BYU football offense. We've heard all offseason long about how glorious they're going to be and how amazing. As a defensive guy, do you get tired of hearing about that?
No, because, I mean, as a defensive guy, I love having a good offense, that they can go out there and they can run the field, score touchdowns. It makes it a lot easier on the defense. So give them all the hype, keep hyping them up. I hope they ball out. They will. They got a lot of studs over there, so I'm excited for them.
We get excited about things that don't even merit excitement, let alone legit stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
What's it like to compete against that group that, let's be honest, since 2019, there's been a steady dose of awesome, 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 and it's kind of built to this moment where Blake Freeland's a backup in 2019, comes in the Boise State game. He's going to be like a first-round draft pick potentially next year.
Yes.
Jaron Hall, Puka Nacua we'll talk to later, and all these guys. What's it like to go up against that group? What do they present that's tough for you in the defense?
It's been really fun to watch all those guys grow and become better. And as they grow and become better, it's been fun to compete against them because you get better. It's fun to just kind of iron sharpens iron, like play against good guys on offense is going to make us a better defense. So,
what does your side of the ball, the entire defense, feel like they have to prove in the 2022 season? Because it's been well documented, your injuries, along with several others, Keenan Peely, Micah Harper. I mean, there were some significant pieces we're missing. So what do you feel like you have to prove this upcoming season?
I think really just to stay healthy. Those first 3 games, Arizona State, Utah, our defense was solid. We weren't giving up a lot of points. We were doing all right on all aspects of the game. So I think if we can just stay healthy and continue just to play how we were playing in those first 3 games of last year, we'll be pretty good.
And what's exciting about this defense is the amount of playmakers coming back. A returning starter by itself is one thing, but to me, a playmaker is different. We should almost quantify, like, Payton Wilgar is a playmaker on defense, right, as opposed to a linebacker.
He led the team in interceptions.
Exactly, in 10 games. Could add 3 more. Malik's like, hey, I want some more. Let's go.
Yeah.
But the fact that you guys have played these schedules that are preparing BYU for the Big 12 to where it's not this crazy difference. It's a couple more Power 5s. This year, you go to South Florida, fun game in an NFL stadium, little payback for 2019. You host Baylor at home, little payback needed for that too. At Oregon, later Arkansas,
Yes.
like Notre Dame, of course,
Yes.
in Las Vegas, in Stanford. Do you guys feel more prepared for a schedule like that because you've been doing this in Independence?
I do, yeah. I don't really think anything different of it now playing those Power 5 schools. It's just another game. We can hang with anyone in the country. And so I'm just excited to have games like that and to compete against the best.
Vegas is always nice too, right? As a St. George guy, having a game in Vegas.
Oh, love it. Yeah,
It's just
yes.
2 hours right there.
Yes,
Let's
exactly.
go.
Has the narrative changed? Because we've heard for a long time, BYU can hang with any team. Well, you beat 6 Power 5s. You went 6-1 against 7 Power 5s last season. So has the narrative shifted to, you can't just hang with anybody, we can beat anybody?
Yes, no, exactly. We've proven that we can beat anyone in the country. And so now people just need to believe it, and we're going to go out and do it.
How do you avoid, because that was incredible. Like, historically, BYU wins like 40% against the P5s.
Yeah.
Last year was 6-1.
Yeah.
So the hope is that's not an outlier. That's the tip of the iceberg, that there's growth there. Like, what have you guys learned to be able to do that?
I always think about it as it's just another team. I don't really think about the Power 5s and the G5s. It's just whoever shows up on Saturday and wants to play, we're going to go out and play our game and beat whoever it is.
Did you see Jerry Bohannon from Baylor transfer to USF?
I heard that, yeah.
Week 1 again.
I know.
You going to remind him that you intercepted him in the end zone?
I know. I'm pretty sure I might have been his first career interception. So
Nice.
I think that's true. I'm not quite sure, but
Let's just say that's true.
Yeah.
We won't even look it up. That's true. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so schematically speaking, and one of the prominent metrics in college football that we pay attention to is a guy named Bill Connolly from ESPN. He does these SP plus projections. It's kind of a nice overall statistic of like where your defense rates. BYU's defense was number 79 at the end of the season a year ago, but he said, look, if they go top 50 this year, could be a special season. What has to happen schematically for you to be a top 50 defense?
Just everyone needs to buy into what's being called. Whoever's Tuiaki, his calls, his plays, everyone just needs to buy in and just do it and get their job done. We only lost Lopa and Capisi last year, so we got a lot of good chemistry going, and so everyone needs to just buy in, trust each other, and just get the job done.
It's really interesting looking at the rosters because I almost think, and you were redshirting on the 2018 team, but you look at that 2019 team, all these guys have been here through this this upgrade of BYU football where 2019, you guys are almost babies going 7-6, but we saw the potential beating USC, beating Tennessee. It was like that group's 2020, that group's 2021, and here we are in 2022, the last year of independence. Do you feel like it's sort of an end of an era with independence? I know you said I don't think about the Power 5, but for BYU as a football program, this is sort of an end of a certain
Yeah,
chapter.
it is. We've come a long way since like 2018, 2019. So it's been fun to kind of grow and get better, and as individuals and as a team. And I'm really excited for this year.
It's like been your group.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
18
yes.
to 22 in this space, right?
We got to go out with a bang for the independence area.
Let's go,
And I think you will. We've been talking about how excited we are about this group. Obviously, the offense is going to bring a ton, and if the defense is improved, which you think it will be naturally through health, let alone having natural progression, special could be 10-plus wins, right?
Yes.
You've done it the last 2 years. You guys aren't like, this is out of the realm of
Oh,
possibility.
yeah, no.
Keep
We
doing
believe
that
it. Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Peyton Wilgar, BYU Football, is with us on BYU Sports Nation. Keenan Peely goes down very early in the season. And this is just from my perspective and talking with former linebackers and whatnot. Naturally, because he goes down, you kind of have to evolve your role a little bit, and it expands. And you're not healthy. So how much of a different field role will you play with Keenan healthy and your shoulders better this year?
Yeah, it's nice having Keenan in the middle because he makes everyone else's job easier. He's a big-time ball player, and having him on the field just allows everyone else to focus on their job. So it'll be fun having him back, and just to kind of not really expand. Everyone need to expand their roles, but just kind of focus in on their roles and do their job to the best they can do.
Let's talk about off the field with you. One of my favorite Deep Blues up to this point through 3 seasons was yours, because we saw that how big your heart was, and your story. For those unfamiliar, your dad is both parents recovering
Yeah,
drug addicts.
Drug addicts, my mom and dad. Yeah.
Yep. And as a kid, you learned how to navigate life younger than some, but you got a big heart, and you took in some of your nieces and nephews for a time. And now you and your wife are expecting.
Yes.
So you've got your own kid on the way, which,
Yes.
by the way, tell the people, boy, girl.
Boy.
You recently found
It's a
out.
boy.
Oh,
July
congratulations.
16th. Yes.
Yep.
That's
We're
fantastic.
so
Awesome.
excited. Yep.
Yeah. Well, how did your family existence and the people that you love and have helped shape who you are as a person, and then how has that helped you be a better football player?
Yeah, having to grow up from a young age, like really quick, it just kind of prepared me for any scenario that's been thrown at me in life. And, kind of growing up how I did allowed me an opportunity to kind of give back to kids, my nieces and nephews, that were in a similar situation. And, like, being able to relate to them allowed me to, like, take better care of them and provide, like, insight for them to kind of help them out. So every experience I've gone through has just led me to another opportunity to be better in this life.
And shout out to your parents.
Yes.
And your dad, Dana,
Yep.
played at BYU
Yep.
in the late 70s,
Yes.
right?
72 to 76. Yeah.
Excuse me, early 70s. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Get the Gary Shaddy team.
That was the Gary
Yes.
Shaddy era.
Fiesta Bowl. That's pretty cool, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they went to the first 2 bowl games BYU went to, Fiesta Bowl and Tangerine Bowl.
That's
So,
right. And go check out Peyton's Deep Blue if you haven't. I mean,
Oh,
it
it's
is
incredible.
It is tremendous.
Thank you.
Peyton, you're a class act. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished thus far. Can't wait to see you ball out with some healthy shoulders.
Yes, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
As we push to the
You're pretty
2022
good.
season.
You're pretty good hurt. I'm excited to see you healthy.
The legend of Payton Wheelgar
Let's
grows.
go.
Me too. I'm excited.
Let's go. Thanks, Peyton.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys. Thank you.
St. George athletes. Let's
Yes.
go, man.